Which European country is secretly leading the charge in green tech? And which small nation is making billion-dollar moves in space exploration? Get ready for a wild ride through the 10 fastest-growing countries in Europe, where stunning landscapes meet skyrocketing economies. From Mediterranean islands shaking up the tech world to Eastern European hubs defying expectations, the growth stories here are as surprising as they are inspiring. Think you know the leaders? You might be shocked by some unexpected names on this list. Stick around because every country has a fascinating twist you'll want to know. Let's dive in. Number 10. Estonia. Imagine a country so tech-savvy that even signing documents with a pen feels ancient. Welcome to Estonia, where 99% of government services are online. Estonia's GDP is growing at 3.5% in 2024, largely thanks to its love affair with technology. This tiny Baltic nation of just 1.3 million people punches well above its weight when it comes to innovation. You might have heard about Skype. Yes, the app we all used to reconnect during the pandemic. It was born here. Estonia's e-residency program is a game changer. It's like giving anyone in the world a digital Estonian ID, letting them set up businesses without ever stepping foot in the country. Imagine running a company based in Europe from your cozy couch in Canada. Their exports, including IT services, machinery, and timber, brought in 20 billion euros in 2023 alone. And let's not forget Tallinn, a city straight out of a medieval fairy tale, now buzzing with startups. Estonia's green energy projects are also making waves. They're investing heavily in wind and solar power, aiming to become carbon neutral by 2050. Estonia proves that size doesn't matter when you've got big ideas and a passion for digital wizardry. If you want to see the future of Europe, look no further than this Baltic gem. Number 9. Ireland. If luck were a business strategy, Ireland would be the CEO of Europe. With a GDP growth rate of 4%, Ireland is a magnet for tech giants like Google, Apple, and Microsoft. These companies love Ireland's low corporate tax rate of 12.5%, which is like hitting the jackpot for businesses. In fact, Ireland's tech sector contributed a jaw-dropping 250 billion euros to its economy in 2023. Dublin, the lively capital, is more than just a city of pubs and live music. It's a global hub for innovation. The housing market is on fire, with demand soaring and construction booming. Ireland's pharmaceutical exports, led by companies like Pfizer, brought in 65 billion euros last year. That's a lot of medicine for a small country of 5 million people. But it's not all business. Ireland's rolling green hills, rugged coastlines, and historic castles keep the tourists rolling in, over 11.5 million visitors in 2023. With such a vibrant mix of culture, innovation, and opportunity, Ireland feels like the friend who's always up for an adventure. Number 8. Lithuania. If Lithuania were a movie, it'd be called The Little Country That Could. With a GDP growth rate of 4.2%, Lithuania is climbing Europe's economic ladder faster than ever. It's not just about medieval castles and stunning landscapes anymore. Lithuania is making headlines in fintech. With over 265 fintech companies operating here, it's becoming the go-to spot for startups looking to make a splash. Vilnius, the capital, is a hotspot for young professionals. Its cost of living is 30% lower than most Western European capitals, making it an attractive option for remote workers and digital nomads. Manufacturing is another star player, with exports of electronics, furniture, and textiles, bringing in 35 billion euros in 2023. Lithuania's commitment to renewable energy is impressive. By 2024, they aim to have 38% of their electricity from renewables, thanks to investments in wind farms and solar parks. Oh, and here's a fun fact. Lithuania was the first country in the world to introduce the Declaration of Independence via blockchain technology. Who knew history and tech could go hand in hand so well? Number 7. Portugal. Portugal isn't just about gorgeous coastlines and delicious custard tarts, pastéis de nata. In 2024, this sun-soaked nation is riding a 4.3% GDP growth wave, showing the world it's more than a vacation spot. Tourism is a star player, bringing in 22 billion euros last year. Over 28 million visitors flocked to marvel at Lisbon's vibrant streets, Porto's world-famous wine, and the Algarve's dreamy beaches. But Portugal isn't just winning in tourism. The tech scene in cities like Lisbon is buzzing, with startups thriving under government initiatives. Digital nomads love it here too, thanks to affordable living costs and remote worker visas. The real estate market is on fire, with property prices rising by 8% annually. And let's talk green energy. Portugal is a leader. With 54% of its electricity from renewables, including wind and solar, it's racing toward carbon neutrality. On the economic front, exports like textiles, cork, it produces over 50% of the world's cork, and wine hit record highs. Portugal blends old world charm with modern innovation. Whether it's sipping wine by the Douro River or marveling at its green energy progress, this country proves it's not just about pretty views, it's about big ideas and even bigger growth. Number 6. Romania. Who knew Romania would turn into Eastern Europe's Silicon Valley? With a GDP growth rate of 4.5%. Known for Dracula and medieval castles, Romania now shines as a tech hub. Cluj-Napoca, dubbed the Silicon Valley of Transylvania, is a buzzing epicenter where IT startups generated 7 billion euros in 2023. Agriculture is another major player. Romania's fertile plains produced grains worth 4.5 billion euros last year, making it a vital contributor to Europe's food supply. The automotive industry is booming too, with companies like Dacia and Ford rolling out over 500,000 vehicles annually. EU funding is transforming Romania's infrastructure with new highways and railways connecting cities like never before. Renewable energy is also on the rise. Romania aims to generate 30% of its power from green sources by 2030, with wind and solar farms leading the charge. Let's not forget the tourism scene. Iconic sites like Bran Castle, Dracula's Castle, attracted 1.2 million visitors in 2023. Romania is a place where high-speed internet meets centuries-old traditions, proving that a nation can embrace its roots while soaring toward a high-tech future. The best part? It's just getting started. Number 5. Slovenia. Slovenia might be small, but it packs a punch in Europe's growth game, with a GDP climbing at 4.6% in 2024. Sandwiched between Italy, Austria, and Croatia, this country has mastered the art of blending tradition with innovation. Known for its stunning Alps, picturesque lakes, and lush vineyards, Slovenia is also a rising star in the European economy. One of the biggest contributors to Slovenia's growth is its export-driven industries. Pharmaceuticals and high-tech manufacturing are leading the charge, generating over 15 billion euros in exports annually. Slovenia's car parts industry alone brings in 5 billion euros, proving that this little nation can run with the big dogs in the auto world. Ljubljana, the charming capital, is fast becoming a hotspot for startups and sustainable living. Slovenia is big on ecotourism too, welcoming over 6 million visitors in 2023. Adventure seekers flock here for activities like hiking, skiing, and even caving. But it's not just about tourism. Slovenia's green energy initiatives are equally impressive, with 35% of its electricity now coming from renewables. Slovenia feels like that overachiever friend who's great at everything, beautiful, smart, and always one step ahead. It's no wonder this small but mighty nation is climbing Europe's economic leaderboard. Number 4. Bulgaria. Bulgaria is proving that its strategic location as Europe's gateway to Asia is more than just a geographic advantage. With its economy growing at 4.7%, Bulgaria is quickly becoming a hub for trade, technology, and tourism. Sofia, the capital, is a city on the rise, with a thriving tech industry contributing 6 billion euros annually to the GDP. One of Bulgaria's secrets to success is its low operational costs. For example, corporate tax rates are only 10%, attracting international businesses like bees to honey. Bulgaria is also rich in natural resources, with agriculture exports like wine, rose oil, and grains raking in 4 billion euros in 2023. And let's not forget tourism. The Black Sea coastline and ski resorts drew over 9.3 million visitors last year. Renewable energy is another area where Bulgaria is shining. Solar and wind projects are popping up across the country, helping it reduce its reliance on coal. By 2025, Bulgaria aims to generate 25% of its energy from renewable sources. Whether it's the vibrant nightlife of Sofia or the serene beauty of Rila Monastery, Bulgaria offers a fascinating mix of old and new. This country is like an underdog who's finally having its moment in the spotlight, and it's exciting to watch. Number 3. Czech Republic. The Czech Republic has become an economic heavyweight in Central Europe, with its GDP surging at 4.9% in 2024. This isn't just about Prague's dreamy architecture and cobblestone streets, though they do attract over 8 million tourists annually. The real story lies in the Czech Republic's industrial backbone. Automotive manufacturing leads the charge, with giants like Škoda Auto producing over 1.2 million vehicles annually. This accounts for 25% of the country's exports, which totaled 210 billion euros in 2023. And it's not just cars. The Czech Republic is also a leader in machinery and chemical production. The capital, Prague, is evolving into a tech hub, with startups flourishing thanks to government incentives and a well-educated workforce. Meanwhile, the beer industry is booming. No surprise there. Czechs drink an average of 143 liters of beer per person annually, the highest in the world. With a stable political environment and heavy investments in infrastructure, the Czech Republic is positioned for sustained growth. Its mix of industrial might, cultural richness, and technological innovation makes it one of Europe's most exciting economies to watch. Number 2. Malta. Tiny Malta is making big waves with a GDP growth rate of 5%. Located in the heart of the Mediterranean, this island nation is more than just a sunny paradise. It's a powerhouse in tourism, technology, and finance. In 2023, over 2.7 million tourists visited Malta, a staggering number for a population of just 500,000. Malta's financial services sector is thriving, contributing 3 billion euros annually to its economy. It's also a leader in the iGaming industry, hosting over 300 licensed gaming companies that generate significant revenue. But Malta isn't stopping there. It's diving into cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, earning its nickname as the Blockchain Island. Sustainability is another focus. Malta has ambitious goals to increase its renewable energy usage to 20% by 2030. The government is also heavily investing in education, with free tertiary education for its citizens, a policy that's creating a skilled and competitive workforce. With its rich history, vibrant culture, and booming economy, Malta is like that one friend who somehow balances work and play perfectly. Whether you're into ancient temples or cutting-edge technology, Malta is a tiny island with limitless potential. Number 1. Luxembourg. At the top of the list is Luxembourg, with a jaw-dropping GDP growth rate of 5.2% in 2024. This pint-sized powerhouse is home to just 645,000 people, but its economic influence is colossal. Known for its world-class financial sector, Luxembourg manages over 5 trillion euros in assets, making it one of the wealthiest countries per capita. Luxembourg isn't just about banks and big bucks, though. It's also a hub for innovation, particularly in green technology and space exploration. Yes, you heard that right, space. Luxembourg is investing in asteroid mining, a futuristic industry expected to generate billions in the coming decades. The country's open economy and multilingual workforce make it a magnet for multinational corporations. Over 47% of Luxembourg's workforce consists of foreign nationals, reflecting its global appeal. And let's not forget its high standard of living, with an average monthly income of 5,400 euros. Luxembourg is also a green leader, with 11% of its energy coming from renewables and ambitious plans to increase that figure. It's like the quiet genius in your friend group who's always 3 steps ahead. Whether you're looking at its financial clout or its commitment to innovation, Luxembourg is setting the standard for growth in Europe.